Texas League Baseball is next. And a good evening, everybody. We'd like to welcome you into our broadcast. It is the third game of our six-game set between the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And now here's the voice of the San Antonio Missions, John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob, and a good evening to everybody, and we'd like to welcome y'all to the broadcast on this Thursday night. And golly, gotta say, gonna be a pretty good one. Well, we won 6-1 last night. San Antonio claiming the second game of our six-game set. It is gonna be up for decision in this ball game. Who's going to win this one and who's going to lead the series by a one ball game margin. Well, anyway, I'm just glad everybody is coming in, and yeah, we do have a few more games after tonight. We have our Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking on our San Antonio Missions till Sunday at 1:05 p.m. Now, I do got to say, we do have some changes coming up before we take on the Naturals for that final game. And we are going to have church on that day. And, yeah, we are going to talk about Easter and what happened on Easter way back then. And yeah, we're doing just that. Well, also, we're here with my partner Bob, and Bob, it's always good to see you once again. Yeah, it's good to see you, John. Well, I gotta say, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you there, Bob. And are we ready to have a fun time playing baseball? Yeah, we sure are. Got a lot of clouds this evening. You know, there's just clouds here and there, and could have a sunset that'll sparkle like crazy. Yeah, I mean, a nice South Texas sunset. Yeah, for sure. Well, anyway, we'll be right back after our proud sponsors. This one, West Creek Trail Rides, brought to you in part by our San Antonio Missions. Well, we'll be right back, and just hang on tight because we're about ready to go here this evening. And we're set to go on this evening as Kevin Kopps is taking the hill for San Antonio. And what do we know, Bob? Boy, 96 on the four-seam, a cutter, a two-seam fastball. I've got to say, he's got command of 3 pitches that he needs. The center fielder is Brady McConnell as we're set to go. Gonna be a pretty nice ball game as flying chanclas tonight and tomorrow evening. That one high fly in the air, deep to left, and they're gonna run it down, and that's gonna be a base hit. A no-out double for McConnell as he comes in, and boy, he blistered that ball right there. Yeah, he sure did there, John. He got that whole thing right there, and he got it right where he wanted it. Peyton Wilson coming in now, as that's a strike inside the corner, and it's 0-1. We'll go ahead and give you ball clubs tonight. Yeah, let's see, Gary. Good job there, Bob. You're doing a real good job paying attention. Arkansas at Springfield, Amarillo at Frisco, Wichita at Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas at San Antonio. That one deep to left. That one is out of here, gone. And man, Northwest Arkansas strikes for 2 as a 2-run shot by Peyton Wilson right up the left field wall. And it's a 2-run for the Nitros. Yeah, that kind of sounded like a Australian guy, the Nitros. Or a British guy going across the British pond and stuff. Yeah, you're funny there, John. Well, we're about ready to go for the third batter, Diego Hernandez. As he comes in and takes a strike inside, it's 0-1. Boy, and fans have not settled in their seats just yet. As getting started with the ball game on this Thursday night. Ending pretty good on that. That one is right there, and that's going to get down base hit. Well, and I think Northwest Arkansas is angry that they lost last night, and now they're out for a plate called revenge. 6-1 in this ball game, and that is a broken bat, and pieces of splintered wood goes flying everywhere. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to him. That is chopped foul, and the count now 0-2. Runner at first, 2 aboard. In to score. And the 0-2. That one is high fly in the air, and that is foul. As M. Schaff is in, batting for Northwest Arkansas. Here's pitch. And that is also right there. Up to right, that's a base hit. Boy, I tell you one thing, the base hits just pile in. They're trying to get a win on the road, it looks. Yeah, it sure does, John. Now fifth hole batter, River Town. Well, I tell you one thing, Bob, 3 up, 3 downs. I don't think we're seeing that here tonight. Yeah, I don't think so either, John. Rivertown is the right fielder as he comes in. We've got 2-1, nobody out here in the top of the first. And that's a strike inside. It's the count now 1-1. Well, starting to see the sun reflecting off the clouds tonight, right, John? Yeah, it sure does. The 1-1. That one is high fly in the air, and that is going to fall down foul. Nobody touches it. And that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a 1-2, and that is fouled off and still hanging on. We're glad everybody coming into our live stream tonight. Northwest Arkansas leads this one 2-0. They have a pair on base, first and second, and nobody on. Or nobody out, I should say. Now, major look. Just making sure you guys are awake. Yeah, we're all awake here, John. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-1. And the pitch. That one fouled, and he's staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count now to him. And the pitch. That one high in the air, and that'll go right on the bleachers. Foul. Rivertown trying to get Kevin Cupps very confused. And they will throw to second, making sure that runner at second is staying at bay on that one. And the 1-2. That one high fly in the air, deep to left. Fabian will get under, and boy, about time they see that first out come, and that's pretty good right there.
Spencer.
Time now to give the Northwest Arkansas Naturals the starting lineups. And Bob, I know we're in the start of this game. Boy, you're starting to see some home runs come in early. Yeah, I know, John. They are here to play baseball. They're not here to fool around, not here to horse around. And that's just something that they don't even do. Designated hitter Spencer Nivens coming in.
Yep.
Take that one inside for a strike, and it's 0-1. Now, weekend baseball coming in tomorrow. Come join us out here at the Wolf. And the 0-1. Right there and in for a strike. It's 0-2. We have Friday through Sunday with the series. Celebrate Easter with us as we close out against Northwest Arkansas one last time of the year between the two ball clubs. That one's going to be line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes a runner and in to score as Nivens gets that RBI single and makes it a 3-0 Northwest Arkansas lead. Well, by golly, guys, these boys are really here to hit, aren't they, Bob? Yeah, they sure are, and they got another 2. Trevor Warner coming up now. And that's going to be right there. DeVries to Sedano. Double play, and they get them both. Taco Bell. And that ends this half inning. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the first inning. Northwest Arkansas leads it 3-0. Be right back as we get set to go in the home half of 1. It's the Naturals 3 and San Antonio up to bat right after this. What's good? That's on a Saturday morning. Well, you're in luck because we have horseback riding adventures, all new episodes, Saturday mornings, right here on J. Baker Vlogs. Well, that's right there, Bob, and tell you, if you come out and enjoy horseback rides, you also get to be a part of the greatest show, too. Oh, yeah, we love the show. It's really good. So tell me, John, season 5, will there be a 6th season being filmed? You bet your darn butt there will be. Oh, that would be sweet. Yeah, it will be. Well, anyway, we lead off to the bottom of the first right now on the San Antonio Missions Baseball Network. So we have a right-hander, Brandon Johnson, coming in. 4-seam, slider, curveball, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. And Bob, I got to say, which one would he go for in this one? Well, left fielder Albert Fabian coming to the plate now, and I would say the starting pitcher for Northwest Arkansas would go for his changeup. That's one thing that he can literally go after you on. And that's one thing you do not want to mess with is the changeup. Well, the first pitch has been thrown. 1 ball, no strikes to Fabian. That one is lifted high in the air. Up to center, and the center fielder runs it down. And with that, let's give the San Antonio starting lineups. And Bob, we all know that winning last night was a big factor in what we saw for a Wednesday evening. But tonight's a new night, and that means that San Antonio's got some hard work to make up in the ball game, trailing 3 runs. And now here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. As he takes a strike inside, it's 0-1. Bob, did we hear anything about some rain and storms during the weekend? Oh, yeah, we did. There's a chance of thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Oh man, I wish you wouldn't say that, because I'd be out there at the ball game too on a Saturday. Oh yeah. Well, you're out here at the ball game. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm pulling your leg. That one is high fly in the air, up to left, and the left fielder catches it beneath the wall. Yeah, for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Joshua.
Center fielder is Joshua Mears as he comes in. Now remember that we do have 2 flying chocolate days. That is today and tomorrow. So pretty good as we'll have both days of flying chocolates. It's Taco Bell Value Day, and then Flying Chocolate Friday, which that's also pretty cool as well. Yeah, for sure, John. Well, up here right field, that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We played 1 inning here tonight. On now to the second as Northwest Arkansas leads it 3-0. Go back here with more as Austin Charles will lead off the second inning for the Naturals when we come back. This proud San Antonio broadcast is brought to you in part by West Creek Trail Rides. For more, visit westcreektrailrides.com to book your online for your horseback ride. Well, there you go, Bob. Are you repeating yourself right there? Huh. Yeah, probably am. It's probably a long day for you. I think it was a long day for everybody, but yeah, you're not wrong there, Bob. West Creek Trail Rides is the greatest place to book a outdoor event Also, your first trail ride and stuff. But anyway, hope you guys are coming out and having a good time with us. We're located off of 151 and 1604 Wiseman Road, and then head to West Creek Oaks, take a left on that, and you are good to go. All the way down, ranch on your right-hand side, you can't miss it. You can see the bales of hay, and you're just good to go. Well, anyway, we lead off the top of the second inning for Northwest Arkansas. Austin Charles up to bat now, as the Naturals lead 3-0 here in this ball game. I want to tell you one thing, they are going good, right, Bob? Yeah, I gotta say, John, they absolutely are. That one deep to center. Joshua Mears in pursuit, under it, makes the grab, one away. So one pitch, one high fly. Charles is going back to the bullpen. Retired, and here's the catcher, Brian O'Keefe. O'Keefe coming in, and the pitch. That's right there and in for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Bob, do we have any idea of what happened in Midland? The Rockhounds and... Boy, that's a pretty good shot right there. Clouds and sun put in together. It's really great. Yeah, it sure is. No ball and 2 strikes. Go ahead and take a look for us right there. And the 0-2. That one chopped foul and still hanging on. Second inning of work here for Kevin Cobbs, who is now at 26 pitches for his first 2 innings. That one up to left. Fabian has to stand under that. And that is out number 2.
Number 5, Brady McConnell.
Well, that'll bring up Brady McConnell. McConnell coming in, ready to go. Sets aside, pitches and deals. Right there in the end, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Well, anyway, let's go ahead and see why they're not live in broadcast tonight. Well, they should be. I guess it's audio only. We don't know. But anyway, Midland leads this ball game 8-0 as their middle half of the 6th inning. Well, that's play made up to right, and that would do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on for Northwest Arkansas. It's 2.5, and Naturals lead it 3-0. Well, about ready to go for the bottom of the second as Marcos Castellon will lead it off. About ready for the bottom of the second inning right now for San Antonio Missions Baseball Network. First baseman Marcos Castellon steps in now. Home half of 2 for the home side as that one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gotta say, now the clouds are starting to glow the hue color of orange. Yeah, they sure are, John. That's pretty. Yeah, it is. That one is a slow roller on the ground into short. Thrown to first. Out for the first.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And that is 1 away. Castellon is retired, and that'll bring up right fielder Jacob Campbell. Well, look at scores right now. Arkansas up 5-2 against Springfield. The middle half of the 8th inning. 5-1 there in Frisco. Boy, I tell you. So if San Antonio loses this one, and the Rough Riders get the first place position, yeah, that's something you don't want to see every day, John, but evidently every batter needs to come in and face the starting pitcher. We're 2 away now, and here's Cole Roederer. Just hopefully, Bob, that there will be a pretty good comeback. I mean, even though San Antonio still has a big factor in the ball game, and even though we're just underway of it, bottom of 2 and a lot of base hits and home runs to get back and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Nothing in 2. That one is right there. He slides. He gives, and that's the out. Beat him by half a step, and that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on as we head to the 3rd inning. Northwest Arkansas has kept San Antonio off the board now twice in this ball game. It's still a 3-0 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. About ready for the top of the 3rd inning for the Naturals here on the San Antonio Missions Baseball Network. Well, up to bat now is Peyton Wilson. Playing things off. The pitch, Kevin Kopps is right there as he delivers that first pitch. And that's through for a center field base hit. So no out single, gets things rock and rolling this half inning.
Hernandez.
And time is being called as here comes the manager, and that's going to do for the starter here today. Not focusing on all cylinders, just giving up one base hit after another. As he did pretty good a couple of innings, but now we face it off to a left-hander, Omar Cruz. 4-seam fastball, curveball, changeup, 2-seam fastball, but this guy loves his curveball. That's the thing that Omar loves. I mean, there's nothing that you can say about that, but evidently that curveball is his favorite choice in command pitches. Well, while he warms up, we're going to our broadcast partnership with West Creek Trail Rides. Take it away, Bob. Well, with West Creek Trail Rides, you could book a 1-hour horseback ride, and it would be really good. Come out and join us, and bring your family, your friends, or the whole 9 yards, and enjoy the great outdoors. Woodlands, yes. Dogs, yeah. There's a few dogs on West Creek, and yeah, there is. Your partner, Pecani, yep. Oh, yeah, you got to love your partner. Everybody is having a partner. They cultivate the friendship when you come out and have a good time at West Creek. And this broadcast brought to you in part by West Creek Trail Rides, and they say pretty good on that as well. And yes, Cruz is about ready to have one more. And there we go. He's ready to go. And now up to bat is Diego Hernandez meeting off Omar Cruz. Cruz now pitching in for San Antonio. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the third as Hernandez comes in and takes that one inside the corner. And that's count now 0-1 to the left fielder. Boy, and he's dirty, right, Bob? Yeah, he sure is. He got in. I think in the last couple of innings, he had to slide on the ground. Yeah, that's for sure. That's getting up there, and that's going to get a couple of runners in. And they're searching for it, and that's going to be an RBI triple for Hernandez. And now make it a 4-0 ball game for the Naturals. Boy, howdy, and they are mad like they were last night. I bet they saw the video and they got after it. Here's Campbell coming in, and here comes the throw, not in time, and the sacrifice will throw in another run on the board, making it a 5-0 ball game. Right fielder Rivertown coming in. San Antonio trailing 5. And right there and in for the code strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. That one is high fly in the air, deep to right and out of play. Boys, kids go chasing after that one. Well, the weekend coming, and everybody knows that kids could come in and have a good time. As Cruz gets a strikeout, pretty good on that one.
Number 6.
Yeah, for sure there, John.
Spencer Nivens.
Spencer Nivens coming in now. 2 already homed in this half inning. He delivers one deep to center, Mears under it, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and at least a couple left on. 3.5. Northwest Arkansas now leads 5-0. Yendry Rojas will get something going as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning for San Antonio. And we'll be right back in our broadcast here tonight, here from beautiful Wolf Stadium in Texas League Baseball. Bottom half of the 3rd inning set to go for San Antonio, right now the Missions Baseball Network. Hot corner 3rd baseman, that is Yendry Rojas is coming in. And that one is deep to center. And they are going to keep him out too.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Williams.
So up to center, he gets that caught for the out. And next batter up is Norwillian Cedeno. And the pitch to him. And that's outside, breaking ball. And the count now 1-0. Oh yeah, the clouds. Boy, they are orange. Looking pretty good. Up to center field. And that's a quick out, number 2. Well, I tell you what, that is just a real big bad butt kicker. And here's the shortstop, Leo Dallas DeVries. Coming in now for the Flying Chanclas. Yeah, kind of a funny name, but we've been doing it for quite a while, like 3 years. Yep, this would be our 3rd year for the Flying Chanclas. Even though 2021, 2022, we did not have that. But now for that, we're doing pretty good. That one deep to right, and under it, the right fielder. Nothing doing for San Antonio in this half inning. As we head to the 4th inning and still being shut down, Naturals have 5 runs on the board here in this one. Trevor Werner will lead it off when we come back from this break. And we'll be right back after our commercial messages. Top of the 4th inning, set to go for Northwest Arkansas, right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Now Trevor Werner coming in as we set to go top of the 4th for Northwest Arkansas. Ouch, that one deep to left, that is gone. Jiminy crickets. Boy, he really blistered that one out of here. Werner getting his first home run, now making it a 6-0 ball game for Northwest Arkansas. Yeah, I gotta say, John, he blistered it. Just look at that, 389 with the exit, 104.1 and a mile per hour. He really just took that one and beat the stuffing out of it. Yeah, he sure did. 8-hole batter, Austin Charles coming in. So he takes a ball down and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. He flied out last time up 0 for 1. Kind of looks like home run derby with Springfield and Amarillo that last week. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And that one's gone. Youch. They'll make it 7-0. Boy, that's how the cookie crumbles, right? Boy, they are celebrating out there in the Northwest Arkansas bullpen. Yeah, they sure are, John. Now 7-0, 2 more runs in to score in this half inning alone. Boy, and tell you one thing, this guy is not doing good. So there will be another pitching change for San Antonio. Number 60, Omar Cruz, is getting out of the ball game, knowing his confidence is not there, and getting in is Jason Blanchard as he comes in. Let's see if he has something to do with getting first pitch strikes. 4-seam slider, changeup, 2-seam fastball for him. Well, anyway, we're set to go. Pitching is Jason Blanchard for San Antonio. That one chopped foul, and the count now 0-1. Well, he warmed up quite enough as the previous pitcher, Omar Cruz, was out there, and he got something going. That one deep to right, and Campbell will have the first out. Boy, had to get over just a little bit to make the play on that one. Center fielder Brady McConnell, the leadoff batter, getting ready to go, and takes that one in for a strike. It's a count now 0-1. 7-0 ball game. Northwest Arkansas in favor of insurance runs. Last two were the insurance runs that would keep their score up and tight, making it a 7-0 ball game against San Antonio. The Missions trailing all 7 runs. That is a swing and a miss right there. Blanchard getting that strikeout. Peyton Wilson, 2 for 2, home run single. 2 RBIs, 2 runs for him here tonight. And hopefully will find his way on the mound for San Antonio. That's what we need, is a pitcher that knows what he's doing. And it looks like Blanchard is the guy that will command this ball game in the strike zone and getting his ball club to victory in this one. Yeah, for sure. You're going to need a lot of home runs. Be home run derby like it was in Amarillo, Texas, where the Sod Poodles and Springfield Cardinals. Boy, I remember that ball game. Yeah, I think we all do, Bob. We were there. We were watching it on MILB TV. Springfield had 17-12, and that was the final. Yeah, I remember that. But anyway, hopefully San Antonio can win another as they did last night. Swing and a miss, down and in, and that is this half inning over. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Northwest Arkansas. 7-0 as they are still shut out in a no-hitter ball game, and that will pretty much do it for this 4th and a half inning. Albert Fabian will lead things off as we head to the bottom of 4. It's 7-0 Northwest Arkansas. About ready to set for the bottom of 4 right now in the San Antonio Missions live broadcast. Well, that'll bring up left fielder Albert Fabian as we're set to go to the bottom of 4. And that one, line drive, base hit up the right field. And they are saying we're not shut down anymore on the no-hitter. And Fabian comes in, and boy, now they're really going to start clawing back in this one. One base hit after another. Yeah, I know that, John. I mean, when you are down that many runs, a 7-0 margin, that means it is time to get back in this one. I bet the coach was telling them, look, y'all, we need to keep ahead of this ball game, or the Rough Riders would take the first place tonight if they take down Amarillo. And, yeah, so far that would be bad. I mean, if they beat Amarillo tonight, they will take the first place position if San Antonio gets beat by Northwest Arkansas. Man, that would be a bad, bad thing right there. Here's the 0-2. And that one deep to right. Getting after it. Here comes a runner going to second and a third. And that's a fly out. And 90 feet away is the first run in from scoring. And oh my goodness, we have an injury. Oh no. Rivertown is complaining of pain in the shoulder. Town will need to be reevaluated tomorrow, but the trainer doesn't believe it's overly serious. Town will need to be replaced in this ball game.
Right
Eric
15.
Pena, the right fielder, will come in.
The center fielder, number 14.
Center fielder is Joshua Mears. Boy, and our thoughts and prayers go to Rivertown as he has been removed out of this ball game on reconnaissance. And tell you one thing, that's just one way to get out of this one. That one is high fly in the air, and that's going to hit the wall. An RBI single comes in, and San Antonio is up on the board. It's now a 6-run deficit as Northwest Arkansas still leads the ball game 7-1. Well, they're coming in. Here is the first baseman, Marcos Castañon. Boy, just glad you guys are coming in, and it's a good time to get your tickets at samissions.com and come out to the ball game. Well, now the clouds are glowing a orange-red color. You know, as the sun goes down, it looks pretty nice. That one is deep, high in the air, and that is going to hit the wall. And that's the RBI double. Boy, that one was almost out of here. As now it's 7-2. Boy, one thing for certain, that ball hit that top part of the wall. And we got to look at it. If there is an instant replay about it, yeah, I know. Right fielder Jacob Campbell coming in now. As he takes a strike inside, it's 0-1. Last time up, he struck out as 0 for 1. Boy, 2 runs on 3 hits in this half inning. Still looking for a rally back, and that's going to be right there, deep to left center, and that's going to get down, extra base hit, and that will bring in the 3rd run, an RBI double, making it a bit closer. Still leading 4 runs is Northwest Arkansas. So pretty good on that in this ball game. 6-hole batter is Cole Roederer. Roederer coming in, and he'll take that one inside for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, 1 on. Runner at second, 7-3 ball game. Northwest Arkansas leading 4. 4 runs this game. And the pitch. That one is high in the air, deep to right. That one out of here. It's gone. Cole Roederer gets 2. Boy, it looks like the Naturals are celebrating, and they got overly carried away, and now they're just saying, oh, what the hell? They're like, what? I mean, sorry for saying that, but we're like, oh, come on. Well, I think the shark bit him in the butt now. That's the first time I heard that in a long time, Bob. Yeah, for sure. And now is the third baseman, Yendry Rojas. As he comes in and, boy, 7-5. Naturals getting trailed behind in this ball game alone. And that's going to be up there deep to right center, or left center. I do apologize about that. That will be a one-out double. And boy, a lot of doubles through this half inning. The batters are coming in knowing that if they lose this one tonight, they could fall down to a second place. Frisco could literally take that first place if they beat Amarillo tonight. Yeah, that would not be so good right there, John. Yeah, for sure. Well, they got to really step up to the plate and say, hey, we're not going to get this one down and in. They're going to win like nothing else. We won yesterday 6-1. Noelian Cedeno coming in now for the count, 0-1. Got the runner at second. Boy, ouch. He took strike two right there and then. We got Wallace and Brady warming up. Two right-handers. And a pitch. That one is deep to right. And that one is high. Carrying, gone. And Noelian Cedeno just tied this ball game up. It's now 7 even. Sure, wow, by golly, that's going to be pretty good. Well, they were cheering and they got overly confident. Now, both sides 7 apiece as they come in and hit some home runs. Yeah, that was up there, hit the scoreboard. And time is being called as here comes the skipper, and I think he's seen enough. Boy, this guy gave up 7 home runs. And the bullpen will have to get a replacement. Well, here is a right-hander, Hunter Owen. 4-seam curveball slider and a changeup. We'll get something going in this ball game. 9-hole batter, Leo Dallas DeVries. As he takes in a strike inside, it's 0-1 to him. Boy, have you ever seen a team that'll catch up like that? 7 runs, bottom of 4. And right there for a strike, it's 0-2. Man, I'll tell you one thing, John. These boys, they weren't playing around after this one. But I do think that we're seeing some home runs come in, and so far we've seen a lot. They're just coming in and getting something going. Well, that'll bring up left fielder Albert Fabian. 1 for 2 with double, and so far looking to retake the lead for the home crowd here this evening. 7-7 ball game. They're right there inside for a strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. That one's down and in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. That one is up. And that's going to fall down. That's a base hit. 8th hit of the ball game for San Antonio is,
now batting,
boy howdy, that's just a big inning for San Antonio to get the runs back in and get something going. Yeah, for sure, John. If they didn't even do that, but boy, I tell you what, they would have been in hot water. They would have been like a crawfish. A what? A crawfish. Have you never heard of a crawfish before? I have heard of crawfish way back then. My grandpa used to catch a lot of those. Yeah. I bet you miss your grandpa, don't you? Yeah, it's been a long time. You know, my grandpa, he's been gone since 2019. So, like 6 years. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to be stopped for two more runs. Boy, and they're getting them going here in the broadcast. Well, that'll bring up center fielder Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, and yes, when you talk about my grandpa did a lot of things way back then in his early life. First, he got out of high school, joined the Marines. He did that for 6 years. Then got into Ham's Radio Club. I don't know if you recognize about what that is. Oh, I know what a Ham's Radio Club is. It's where you talk to people around the world. How did you know that? Oh, I really do. Okay, well, that's a touche right there. Well, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 2 left for San Antonio as we're tied even at 7 as we head to the top of the 5th inning here in this one. Diego Hernandez will lead things off when we come back here in this ball game. It's 7-7 for Northwest Arkansas and San Antonio. We now head to the 5th inning right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Diego Hernandez coming in. Jason Blanchard about ready to start his 2nd inning of work. The pitch is right there, and that's going to be foul ball. Shoot, just inside the line. No balls and 1 strike. Top of the 5th as we're tied at 7. That one fouled off. The count now 0-2. Well, getting dark on this Thursday night. Hope everybody's enjoyed their work week. And all knowingly, it's been a long work week. Yeah, I bet you're ready to get off work tomorrow evening and come home and get ready for a ball game. Yeah, that's for sure. 0-2. Right there, called 3rd strike, looking in. Boy, 3rd strikeout for Jason Blanchard. And the first baseman, Cale Imshoff, coming in. Boy, confidence level for Blanchard is high, but the first leadoff 2 pitchers did not have that consistency through the ball game, and that's what got them both out. Here's the 1-0. You know, and to tell you one thing, they might rewatch this as they go into the locker room and they see Blanchard, their teammate, going in there, getting first pitch strikes and strikeouts. That's what you need when you're on the mound. Yeah, you got to really get going in that. Yeah, for sure. But to tell you one thing, it's really hitting them hard. I mean, even though if you try to lose it or not, it'll hit you hard either way. If the manager comes out and sees that you're not doing a good job, then you're not doing a good job. 1-2 to Imshoff and the pitch. That is driven up the center. Base hit right in front of Mears. Well, one out single keeps this half inning alive, and hopefully it might not be a long night, but we'll never know when that is. Yeah, I tell you one thing there, John. It'd be a long night either way. I mean, tell you what. Right fielder is Eric Pena.
Ball one.
Boy, and tell you one thing, the right fielder is, Rivertown is in our prayers tonight as he's being examined in the San Antonio emergency room. And our thoughts and prayers to him here this evening. That one right there. Now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 away here in this half inning. In the 1-1. That one driven foul. And that is 1-2. 1-2. And that one is driven up the center again. Back-to-back base hits. Tie-breaking run is now at second. They go ahead at first. And that'll bring up Spencer Nivens. In the pitch. Down and inside, strike 1. RBI single on the first is 1 for 2 here tonight. 5th inning, still a long way to go in the ball game. Tied at 7, 2-1, 1 away here in this half inning.
No.
Down and in, 1-1. Boy, pretty good here tonight as Northwest Arkansas and San Antonio tied in a foot race. That is right there, foul as they will go out of play. Boy, I tell you one thing, John. Home run derby, that's what it feels like. Yeah, for sure. That one again sliced foul. Boy, and San Antonio trying to keep them off the board. Here's the 1-2. And right there, line drive base hit. Here comes the run. And in to score as Northwest Arkansas will retake the lead. It's 8-7. But boy, I tell you one thing, Blanchard not letting that go for a split second. Trevor Werner coming in now as he'll take a strike inside. 1 for 2, solo home run back in the last half inning. Hopefully, Blanchard is not losing his overall confidence. That one high fly in the air. Deep in foul ground to Castañon as he'll get in there. Throw it back to the catcher. And there's 2 away. Well, I tell you one thing, it's getting pretty interesting tonight. Here is shortstop Austin Charles. It's 1 for 2, a home run in the 4th. And the pitch is right inside the cold strike zone. 8-7 here in this half inning with 9 and 10 runners due up on base. And here's the 0-1. That one up there, Rojas. And that will do it. So Spencer Nivens gets a few across. And this one on an RBI solo shot. And it's Northwest Arkansas 8-7. We're back here as Marcos Castañon will lead us off in the bottom of 5 when we return. Bottom of the 5th inning for San Antonio, right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, that'll bring up the first baseman, Marcos Castañon, as he leads things off. Driven up nicely deep to left, and that is going to hit the wall. Running hard, getting to second, and he's in there for a stand-up Whataburger double. That's the tying run getting up there, right, Bob? Yeah, sure is, John, and he's getting up there looking like, hey, I'm going to try to go for 2, and I already did. So there you go. Yeah, for sure. Jacob Campbell coming in now, right fielder tonight for San Antonio. Boy's sun already set. Field completely shrouded in the stadium lights race. Campbell is 1 for 2, double RBI and a run here tonight. Knocking in the run from the second base area will get him going. Right there, Coach Strike gets 0-2 to him. So, John, looking at the forecast for Saturday, yeah, what about it? There is a potential for severe thunderstorms for Saturday and Sunday. Oh, man. That's going to be a butt-kicker weekend, I bet you. So Cole Roederer 1 for 2, 2-run shot in the 4th. Boy, and if you ever get a ticket or tickets in our ballpark, well, you just got to make sure that you check the weather forecast before you head out. Yeah, that is for sure there, John. Yeah, don't make a boo-boo like I did. 1 for 2, a double, and here is Yendry Rojas. A boo-boo. Jeez. What'd you do now? Well, I bought a ticket and stuff. And boy, I think I should have looked at the weather before doing that, and I didn't even do that. Oh, dear. That's even bad. Well, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left on. Top of the sixth inning for Northwest Arkansas, and it's the Naturals 8, San Antonio 7. Brian O'Keefe coming in as we get things set to go in the half of the sixth inning. Straight ahead. Top of the sixth inning set to go for Northwest Arkansas right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Ryan O'Keefe coming in now. 8-7 is our score on this Thursday night, Taco Bell Value Night. This one brought to you apart by Taco Bell. And yes, our West Creek Trail Ride sponsor. And right there and inside for a strike, it's 0-2. If you haven't been to West Creek Trail Rides, I advise that this weekend, if it's not bad, get out and go and have a good time. That is chopped, slapped foul, but it's in the catcher's mitt for the strikeout.
The center fielder.
That's the first time I ever saw that before. Wow. Leadoff batter, center fielder is Brady McConnell. And that one taken down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Blanchard, the only guy on the mound for San Antonio, really been putting in effort. And that's what counts, is the effort to get in the strikeouts and the strikes inside the strike zone. 1-1. That one high fly, foul. And still holding on at 1 ball, 2 strikes to McConnell. 1-2. That one high in the air. Near Rojas there, third. Makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Peyton Wilson.
Here is Peyton Wilson. And boy, first inning, as you look at this guy, really hit some home runs. Boy, a 2-run shot for him and his partner. Wilson coming in, set to go. Here's the pitch, inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, if there's severe weather, and we all know that maybe Saturday and Sunday games might get canceled, but never say never. Right there to Rojas. To Castañon, and he dropped it.
The batter, the left fielder.
And that's going to be an E5 on the third baseman. I don't think he loves himself for that. Unless you're watching Barney and Friends. Oh, goodness. I remember that show. Yeah, I love you. You love me. We're like a happy family. Oh, goodness. I remember that show. You don't have to tell me twice. And there's the second run in to score. And, boy, Northwest Arkansas trying to pull away again. They're like a dog on a leash. They're trying to yank the guy's hand off. Cal Emshoff coming in, and that the RBI triple in to score. And, boy, I have seen some high-scoring affair-type ball games, like that time in Frisco when San Antonio took on the Rough Riders 21-4 back in 2018. Yeah, that was a pretty bad ball game and a whooping for the Frisco Rough Riders. Yeah, right up to Campbell as that will do. But 2 runs in to score on 3 base hits and 1 error for San Antonio, and that is the third baseman, Yendry Rojas, getting that error. And we now head to the bottom of the 6th as Norwelian Cedeno will lead things off. And it is a 9-7 ball game here this evening. So we'll be back right here for more Missions Baseball on this Thursday night. Taco Bell Value Night. Bottom half of the 6th inning set to go for the Missions right here on the San Antonio Baseball Network. Well, Norwellian Sedeno coming in now. Down trailing 2. Northwest Arkansas 9-7. That one is driven nicely, but it does not get down as they'll run it down. And that is out number 1. Leo Dallas DeVries, the shortstop, strikeout and a flyout 0 for 2 of the night. Boy, trying to figure out, well, make that guy tick on the hill. And that looks like it's a fair ball. So, yes, it will be fair.
The left fielder, number 30,
now the tying run coming in.
Fabian.
And yes, still having that same angle shot where that ball was. And, yep, there it is. Yeah, that ball is fair. It was right in the line. So, good call by home plate umpire. He saw that. Just hugged the line. That one fouled off. And it's 0-1. 2 for 3 double single run. Albert Fabian, the left fielder, coming in. Runner at first, tying run up to the plate now. And the pitch. That is right there. And that's going to get down extra bases. And here comes the runner. Is in to score. And now they trail just a run away from catching back up. And boy, this is a home run derby. Yeah, it sure is, John. The 8th run came in to score for San Antonio. Boy, they are really getting things going. Yeah, they sure are. Catcher Ethan Salas coming in. And that's something you don't want to see every day, is getting those high ones and pop-ups and all this other jazz.
The center fielder.
Yeah, for sure.
Joshua.
Well, and I could say this could be a long night for San Antonio when we have home run derby like this. Well, I gotta say, I mean, if you came out to tonight's game, well, I tell you what, you're gonna leave here like nothing else. And that one's gonna be hard hit right there up the left. That one is out of here. And boy, howdy. And San Antonio takes that one. First home run by Joshua Mears, now 10-8. Well, 10-9, I should say. Yeah, it's 10-9 right there, scorecard. That's a big fly out of here. Well, San Antonio takes back the lead. Now a 10-9 ball game. 102.5 mile an hour, the 386 velocity. And here comes the starter. Well, the manager right now relieving out his guy. And that will do for that. Jacob Wallace, a right-hander, will be the next reliever up for Northwest Arkansas. 10-9 San Antonio in front of 1 run. And Northwest Arkansas is trailing behind. Marcos Castañon coming in. And boy, that one's going to be well crushed deep to left. And that's going to get down base hit. And that's going to be a 2-out double. And for those that have attended tonight's ball game and the broadcast, also, for everybody, they get that double meat cheeseburger coupon courtesy of our friends there at Whataburger. Right fielder Jacob Campbell coming in now. And that one is taken down and inside for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 3 double RBI and a run by the right fielder Campbell. Just absolutely love San Antonio and the home games that we have That's why Tuesday through Sunday is when we have some pretty good live broadcasts. Brady and Simonelli is two right-handers warming up in the Northwest Arkansas bullpen. So pretty good on that one. That one right there, and they can't get it. No throw, no play. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
Boy, no doubt about it. I mean, he laid down, he stopped it. He didn't get it far enough to get it. But evidently, that will go the fielder's choice on that base hit. 1 for 3, a 2-run shot back in the 4th inning. There is Cole Roederer. That one fouled in the way, and the count now 0-2. 10-9 San Antonio. Northwest Arkansas trailing a run in this ball game. That one still fouled off. Going over there near the bleachers. And the pitch. That one again fouled off. That's like 3 fouled off balls in 1/2 inning. The pitcher, Jacob Wallace, could be saying, "Dang, man, when are you ever going to go down? You going to go down?" That one driven deep up to right. And watch it sail out of here because that ball is gone. Boy, Cole Roederer's second home run of the day. 3-run shot. And puts it to 13-9. Man, 100 and the exit velocity 368. Boy, he blistered that one out of here, and here comes the manager again. He is not having it. Yeah, I don't think that manager is happy with him at all. Well, I wouldn't be either if I was him.
Now pitching for Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, here is Ryan Brady trying to get the final out of this half inning.
Brady.
4-seam, curveball, changeup, and a slider. Man, they should have waited for home run derby during Sunday. Yeah, I mean to tell you there, John. Boy, and San Antonio, they have really let the balls fly out of here. Well, Yendry Rojas, the hot corner man, is coming in 1 for 3 and a double last time up. If you're listening to us here on YouTube Live, we are giving you your score. San Antonio 13, Northwest Arkansas 9. And right there, strike 3. That ends this half inning. Boy, howdy. They get something going 13-9 as we go to the 7th inning. So back here from Morris, we'll get ready to go as Eric Pena, the right fielder, will come in. Nivens Warner will follow in suit. It is 13-9 San Antonio. About ready for the top of the seventh, right here for the Missions Baseball Network. Well, the right fielder, Eric Pena, coming in now for Northwest Arkansas. That one is fouled off, and it's the count now 0-1. Seventh inning stretch after this half inning. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch, that is chopped foul. 0-2 the count. Still hanging on right there, Bob? Yeah, it sure is. He's battling it. And strike 3. Boy, get him down. First strikeout by Blanchard in the 7th.
Designated hitter, Spencer.
Designated hitter is Spencer Nivens, 2 for 3. 2 singles and RBI. So if the Weather Channel says that there is severe weather, we'll play it safe if there is. Lightning, strong, damaging winds, and yeah, possibly a health threat for San Antonio too. So if there is, we want to make sure that everybody knows safety awareness. If there is hail, get your car to a safe designated spot. If you're out at the ball game and you know that there's hail, then get out and drive somewhere that's got a hail cover. The 1-2. That one hit the Castañon. He'll take it himself, no help needed, and that's 2 away.
The third baseman, Trevor Warner.
Boy, Trevor Warner coming in now. He home run back in the 4th, is 1 for 3. Boy, I tell you what, just a few innings left of this ball game here tonight. And that's going to be driven nicely, and that's going to hit the wall. As that will be a 2-out double.
Now batting, shortstop, Austin Charles.
Yeah, we got potential for severe thunderstorms on Saturday. And we'll say that Sunday will be storming as well. Well, that'll put in Logan Gisby, as that will do for the starter here, or second reliever. Nope, it would be the third reliever. Really? So they go through 3 pitchers already?
Now pitching for the Mission.
Yep, and that will bring in Logan Gillespie.
Logan Gillespie.
Well, he's a 7.15 ERA, 14.5 strikeout rate. And, you know, he's going to be pretty good in this half inning, trying to get one more out. Yeah, for sure. That one lifted foul. So I'm looking at the weather forecast for Saturday. Shortstop Austin Charles, 1 for 3. 0-1 the count now, 13-9 San Antonio in this one. That one is right there. Campbell is run it down, and there you go. As this half inning is over. Well, 7th inning stretch on this Thursday night, and it is 13-9 for San Antonio. And we're back here as Norwillian Cedeno will lead things off here in the bottom of 7 when we come back. Bottom half of the seventh inning set to go for San Antonio right here on this Thursday night broadcast. Well, Norwellian Cedeno coming in as we have finally reached the bottom of 7. And that one's going to be high hit right there. Run it down up to right field, and that's out number 1.
Batting, number 94.
Here is shortstop Leo Dallas DeVries. 1 for 3, single and a run. Boy, a lot of colors on the Flying Chancla uniforms. You have yellow, pink, red, blue. Just a pretty jersey for San Antonio. Yeah, sure is there, John. Well, right there in the end for the code strike, it's 0-2. Even Northwest Arkansas, gray, blue, and red. That is amazing. Yeah, it sure is. That is right there, driven nicely deep to right, and that goes to the right fielder for out number 2.
Number 30, Al Burks.
2 up, 2 down in this half inning. Here's the leadoff batter, Albert Fabian. 3 for 4, 2 double, single RBI, and 2 runs. This guy alone has really proved efficiency in this game. Yeah, it sure is. That one right there, and that will bounce the wall. That's a base hit. Boy, he tried to get that one, and he couldn't even reach high enough to grab it down and pull it for the out. Yes, we look at it. Well, this ball was high. And, yep, it bounced right off the top. And I'll tell you one thing, it really did that. Now you got a Whataburger double sitting out there at the second base area. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. He's 1 for 4. Then the single with Salas today. Boy, and I tell you one thing, after this game, it's time to head home and call it a night, right, Bob? Yeah, for sure. Right there, glove to first, and that will do it. Boy, and they were so happy about that run, but evidently that comes to a close in this half inning. Well, 8th inning coming up as San Antonio leads 13-9. We're back here on this Thursday night. Top of the 8th coming up. Bell set to go for the 8th inning right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Brian O'Keefe coming in now as 6 outs remain for Northwest Arkansas as they tried to battle back in this one, and boy, they are trailing 4 runs in this game. The 0-1. That one fouled off, and it's 0-2 to him, so he's getting himself in a deeper hole than it already is. 0-2. That one high and outside, it's 1-2. Boy, 2,500. That's pretty good, right, Bob? Yeah, I gotta say, going good. Going strong here. Right there to Rojas. Third baseman gets it down.
Brady McConnell.
And that'll bring up Brady McConnell. 1 for 4 double and a run. Well, tomorrow the Flying Chancla's back one more time in this homestand. taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And that's going to be line drive right there. And yes, I do believe Northwest Arkansas will be in their road stuff. Oh, what road stuff would that be? Well, I'm trying to think of it. Well, Wilson 2 for 4 home run and a single, 2 RBIs, which he had 3 runs of the night. Boy, that's pretty good. That's right there, Rojas to Cedeno to Castañon, and boy, that is a Taco Bell double play. Gets them out of this half inning. 1 hit only is all they get, so no runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the 8th inning coming up as center fielder Joshua Mears coming in for the Missions when we come back. Bottom half of the 8th inning for San Antonio right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Joshua Mears coming in. Now 10 o'clock hour here as we're getting things going for this half inning. That one hit the third. Flip it across, and that is out number 1.
The first baseman, number 6, Marcos
Castañon coming in now. He's the first baseman. 3 for 4, 3 doubles, RBI, and 2 runs. So a good night for San Antonio, and so far tomorrow evening, catch us again when we're flying chanclas for a Friday night ball game. Boy, if we didn't have the severe weather, that would have been a different story to tell now, wouldn't it, Bob? Yeah, I do apologize if I haven't said anything sooner, and boy, strikeout by Ryan Brady. And Jacob Campbell coming in, 2 for 4. Boy, he's a double. Right there, hit too short Flip across. That ends the inning. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And Northwest Arkansas down to their final 3 chances. Hernandez, Emshoff, and Pena will get things going. Top of 9 as San Antonio leads it 13-9. All set for the last of the 9th inning right here for the San Antonio Missions Baseball Network. Thank you, Bob. Diego Hernandez will load it up. Set to go, top of the 9th inning for Northwest Arkansas. That's a strike inside. It's 0-1. Hernandez, home run of the cycle. Pretty good on that one. The pitch. Down and in, 1-1. 4 runs trailing in is Northwest Arkansas. And that is right there. Rojas fields it, and that is no good. Boy, throwing error on Rojas, that's going to be a problem.
The batter.
Ouch.
Kale Enthoff.
Boy, overshoots it, and that put a runner there at third. Here is Kale Imshoff. 2 for 3, 2 singles, RBI, and a run for him tonight. Man, you don't see that every day, but now you do. That one right there, foul, and it's the count now 0-2. And the 0-2. Right outside, 1-2. 13-9. 10th run for Northwest Arkansas, 90 feet away from scoring in. 1-2, and that's going to be right there. And that will bring them in. Wild pitch. And San Antonio still up ahead, just 3 runs. It's now 13-10. My golly, it's one of them things. Here's a 2-2. Right there, fouled off. 13-10 our score. Top of the 9th. That is fouled off. Here's the pitch. That one high fly in the air. Campbell getting after it, and he'll make the play for the first out. 2 more chances tonight for Northwest Arkansas. Here is right fielder Eric Pena. Boy, 10:08 here this evening. And that's going to be hit. Slow roller in front of DeVries. He'll get it to Castañon, and that is out number 2.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
So 1 more out to go. Here is designated hitter Spencer Nivens. Nivens coming in, ready to go in this broadcast. Boy, we are 2 hours in this game. In a live broadcast, and now 10:08 p.m. And for your, guess I will call it the news. Evidently, it will not premiere tonight, so that's a good thing. That one, high fly in the air. DeVries, the shortstop, will complete the cycle. That is it. Game over. Final score, San Antonio wins it 13-10 on Flying Chocolate Thursday evening Taco Bell night. And yes, everybody is getting in and high fives and all types of stuff. We'll go ahead and put that in, and we are good to go for another W. Well, that means San Antonio stays up 1 more evening. They'll win their 9th. And Northwest Arkansas getting their 6th. So pretty good here tonight. And so far, we're glad that you came out to the ball game. Boy, a double-digit victory for San Antonio this evening. And so far, we are pretty much going to make our end pregame show of runs, hits, and errors first for the victorious San Antonio Flying Chanclas. 13 runs on 17 hits, 2 errors for the Missions here tonight. Northwest Arkansas 10 runs on 16 hits and no errors. Hunter Owen gets the loss for the Naturals. Cole Roederer is the player of the game. Jason Blanchard getting the victory for San Antonio. Well, we're back tomorrow evening as we get ready for Game 4 of our 6-game series here in San Antonio. Well, the Naturals nearly had this ball game, and we'll say they nearly did. Yeah, they almost had it there, John. Yeah, they almost did. Well, for all of us here this evening, we thank y'all for coming in, and we are going to see y'all tomorrow as we start the weekend, and hope everybody is ready for the drive home safely, and we will see y'all again later.